guys, today's video is about why you don't have your manifestation, why you don't have your desire, and I'm a little bit tired at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. I came back last night from an exciting but tiring trip, so vlog footage and all that is coming up. If you are interested in that side of my content, then you'll be able to see where I went, everything we did, my overview of everything. So yeah, that content's coming up, but I'm a little tired today. I've had my morning coffee, just because super tired still, a bit exhausted, and yeah, so I might not be in tip-top shape for this video, but I'm going to try my best, give you guys my best energy and talk about why, the reasons why you may not have what you want right now, why you feel like you might be going around in circles, a negative cycle might be repeating itself. So I'm going to get into all of that today. And if you do enjoy this content, if you'd like me to keep talking about all these different topics to do with manifestation, then please do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. It would mean a lot to me and show me that you guys really enjoy this content. I also offer coaching if you would like one-on-one help. At the moment, it's just a one-on-one thing. I might do some kind of like group coaching concept soon. I'm thinking about a few possible ideas. For now, which I think is the most beneficial, to be honest, it's one-on-one, written email coaching, Instagram DM coaching, all the information of prices, packages I offer, digital products that I offer on my Instagram, linked below in the description box, LOA Coaching. So head over to my page there into the highlights and you can see everything I offer, all my price points and everything, which are still really, really low. So you want to take advantage of that while it lasts. And yeah, that is everything. Now let's get into the actual video. So if you're asking, where is it? Where's my manifestation? I get a lot of comments in general, or people even like messaging me personally saying, why don't I have it? I've been doing this, but my SP is saying this, but this thing keeps happening like this. What do I do? The answer is always just going to be persist. Like there's nothing more you can do. If you either apply conscious manifestation practices or you give up. That's the only option. You either don't want or don't focus on creating the manifestation and you go about your life as normal, or you put in the effort to manifest what you want. It's that simple. You have two choices there: give up on it and move on, or keep going and actually put in the effort to get it. But if you find yourself asking constantly, whether it's to yourself or other people, where is it? Why don't I have my manifestation? You're literally, what is that saying? What is the meaning of that question, right? You're asking why you don't have what you want. So what does that mean? That you don't have what you want, A, and B, that you're questioning and telling yourself, well, it's not here, oh, I'm saying my affirmation that I have my dream car, but why is my dream car not here? Well, it's basically you've just erased your affirmation and then replaced it with the current reality of not having it yet. So hopefully that made sense, but basically by asking it, you're reaffirming the old story and you're telling yourself. You might be trying to get to a solution and you might be trying to apply things in a better way, reverse engineer the issue and improve. There's nothing wrong with that, but you're going about it in the wrong way. And instead of trying to focus on the solution, you're focusing on the problem. Not by saying, so do you think it would be better to affirm more, or to asking, you just ask yourself, or look into it, watch my videos and be like, okay, how does Alexa's advice apply to what I'm doing? Am I doing what she's saying? Am I following these, principles of law of assumption? And if you're not, if you're questioning it, if you deep down know that you haven't been doing it correctly, or you haven't been putting in quite enough effort the way I or other coaches would recommend you do, there's your answer. So focus on that and be like, I'm just going to tell myself more and more how much SP loves me, instead of being like, where is it? Why don't I have it? Because that complaining is only going to make it worse. Another way that you are reaffirming the old story is, like I just said literally a second ago, complaining. So it's not so much just asking, where is it? Why don't I have it? Where am I going wrong? Usually where you're going wrong is that you're not thinking enough about the new story. But if you're complaining as well, and literally instead of, it's even worse than asking, how do I get it? Why is it not here? You're just making a statement being like, well, SP said this, SP won't talk to me, I haven't seen SP in a year. And it's usually to do with people. I think tangible objects people find easier to manifest. There's less mental resistance to it. But, if you're complaining and saying, well, SP did this and XYZ happened, blah, 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 you're still reaffirming the old story. Obviously, you're going against the concept, because unless your manifestation is to perpetuate this negative cycle and continue not having your dreams and goals in life, then you're doing it wrong, right? What you should be doing is complaining about your desire. Say, if you're going to complain, make it a positive thing. So be like, I hate how much, people love my new car. I get so many adoring stares from people as I drive down the street. It's too comfortable. I hate how comfortable and fun it is to drive my new car. Turn it around. If you have to complain and be annoyed, turn it around and realize that actually you need to be talking about the new story in whatever way it is. If you complain in the comments of my videos to other coaches, to other people, to your friends, to yourself in your mind, if you be like, oh, what? If you look at your phone, you're like, what? He hasn't messaged me back yet? You're complaining to yourself. You're going against your affirmations and your manifestation. So no wonder you don't have what you want. And telling yourself that you don't have what you want is even worse, because not only have you been focusing on the 3D reality, you're then complaining about it and questioning it. So you're really reaffirming the old story. So guys, just cut it out. Do your best, even if it doesn't feel fun or even if it doesn't feel realistic, especially if it doesn't feel realistic, because if it doesn't, that means you really need to saturate your mind even more to the point where it does feel like something real. So you really need to focus on that new story and flip it all around. It's a way of allowing the 3D reality to control your thoughts. You are literally allowing what you're seeing in your physical reality to control your behavior, your emotional state, the way you go about your day, put you into a panicked or spiraling state, and it's just sad and unnecessary. We should be enjoying life, having more calm, relaxed, present moments. And I myself am guilty of this. I'm talking to myself here as well. I'm only human, and I know that when I get stressed or disappointed, it does affect me. It does affect my day. Even if it's only for a couple hours, it does kind of bring me down. So it does take a lot of effort before you've learned how to properly apply it to be able to turn it around, to be like, no, I'm not stressed, this will work itself out, I will find a solution, I can do XYZ logical solutions quickly, and then the rest of it, I'll just manifest the right outcome, right? Because usually for problems, there are simple ways you can start to work towards a solution, and then the rest of it is done mentally. So, whatever the case may be, don't let the 3D reality to control you, but also be giving away your power to the 3D reality, which it's never gonna be a good idea. You're allowing the 3D reality to control your thoughts instead of being the one to control the 3D reality. And that's actually how manifestation in life works. Your thoughts, assumptions, and beliefs that you hold on a long-term basis and repetitively, that's what's reflected in your reality. It's not the other way around. It's not, oh, you see what you don't like in the physical reality, which means everything's ruined, this is the way it is, it's going to be so difficult. No. Use your thoughts to change what you see, rather than allowing what you're seeing to control how you feel and think. Most probably related to the effort you're putting in, because usually if you're coming from a negative old story, it does take a lot of effort and focus, initially at least, to do your affirmations on a consistent basis to the point where you are actually saturating your subconscious mind, more so than with what you believed was the reality, the old story, the negative assumptions and beliefs, the negative memories that you hold. You need to loop and repeat your affirmations to the point that that takes over the negative ones. That is when your reality will shift. So you would just be continuing that cycle of what's happening right now, the lack of contact, the lack of money, whatever, just a lack of improvement in whatever area you're trying to manifest, career, love, family, physical changes, whatever. Oh, there's a fly in here, gross. Okay, go away, fly. So yeah, you would be continuing and perpetuating that cycle, have the same issues and experiences repeat themselves in your life because you are not affirming enough. That's a big thing. People don't put enough effort into focusing on the new story, and it doesn't mean you have to start 24/7 thinking, SP loves me, I'm married to SP, I have $1 million in my bank account. Doesn't mean you have to start thinking in that way. It just means that you have to loop the affirmation and the idea so much to the point that your subconscious mind is starting to accept it. So it doesn't mean the conscious mind has to immediately conform. It just means you've let's think logically, put at least 30-40 minutes a day into looping your affirmations. Set aside that time, set a timer on your phone if you find that that's the easiest way to control the length of time you're affirming for, and repeat, saturate your mind. Saying it once or twice a day is not going to help. Saying it for 10 minutes a day and then spending 3 hours spiraling and crying over your SP, also not going to work. You're still continuing that cycle. So really question and reverse engineer, well, what effort do I put in actually every day? And how consistent am I? Is it only once a week, or is it every single day? And how long am I visualizing or affirming or doing my mental diet, Try and analyze these things if you find that you're not seeing any type of change or movement or signs or inner change within yourself. If you're not seeing any of that, then it's probably time to question, what is causing me to stay in this cycle? Being impatient is really an example, not an example, but it's a sign that you haven't saturated your subconscious mind. You haven't put in the focus and effort you actually need to start creating the change, to get that momentum going for the movement and bridge of events, and whether it's not partial manifestation, but the steps starting to manifest, or going straight to the full end result. If you're getting impatient, it means that you're not thinking from the end result, because if you were, you'd be somewhat positive, somewhat happy, somewhat confident, right? You don't have to have that mental, emotional state fully there in order to be successful with manifestation, but there would be something positive within you to indicate, okay, I'm doing it correctly, my mind's being saturated, I'm feeling patient or trusting or motivated, something along those lines. If you're impatient, it means you're focusing on the fact that you don't have what you want in the 3D reality. Finally, it is a sign, and it is an example of you not trusting in yourself, right? So if you are questioning and complaining about not having what you want, constantly wondering, well, why isn't it here a minute later? Well, it's still not here. Well, where's the message? Where's this? Where's that? It's a sign that you don't even trust yourself in terms of the principles of manifestation, where you apply the affirmations and the end result. You see it visually in your mind. You know what the outcome is. You tell yourself, okay, well, I want this, and I want the person to say this and do this and give me this form of commitment. I want my boss to give me a promotion with this salary, XYZ, etc. Whatever it may be, you have a clear vision of what it is you're working towards. And you know that by simply changing your beliefs, that's all it takes. Working on looping, training, tricking the mind into thinking, no, the new reality is this. I have everything I want, and that's what's in my physical reality. You're training your own mind. So by trusting in that, you have the confidence and patience and understanding of how manifestation works. So if you're not trusting in yourself as a creator, then you're going to question the entire process and constantly be spiraling back and forth and saying, well, it's not here, why isn't it working, and not understanding, actually what it takes to manifest that. So I hope this video was clarifying to you guys, helped you maybe understand a few points you might have neglected or not put enough effort into. And if you are complaining or questioning, what your reality looks like and why and focusing on the fact that it's not looking like how you want it to, then maybe this will give you some clarity and reassurance on what it is you need to do, perhaps where you've been going wrong. So I hope it was useful. If it was, please do thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye!